Now, I ain't saying I was born different, but Mama always said the first time she tried to give me a bath, I dove head first out the wash tub, crawled down the driveway, and belly flopped straight into Chittville Swamp like a greased-up catfish with a death wish. Legend has it, Daddy was yelling, "Get the net! Get the net!" while Aunt Jolene screamed something about baby sharks, which don't even make sense because this ain't Florida. Long story short, I disappeared under that murky green water before anybody could blink. And that, my friends, is when destiny took the wheel. Instead of drowning like a normal human infant, I got scooped up by a family of full-grown alligators like I was a limited edition chew toy. And I ain't talking cartoon gators with smiles. I mean massive, battle-scarred-up swamp beasts with teeth like rusty picket fences and names like Chainsaw Charlie. Now you'd think they'd eat me, right? Nope. Mama Gator just looked at me with them cold yellow eyes and went, "Oh well, close enough." And next thing I know, I'm riding on her back like a diaper-wearing cowboy in a bayou rodeo. Couple days later, they introduced me to Clancy the muskrat, a wiry little dude who smelled like old bacon grease and swamp mud. Clancy became my teacher, my mentor, my tiny rodent Yoda, taught me how to dog paddle, gator roll, and breathe through a straw when Skeeters was bad. He even showed me how to wrestle snakes for sport. Spoiler alert, snakes don't like losing. For the next 5 years, I was pure swamp child. No shoes, no rules. Just me, the mud, and a family of reptiles that treated me like one of their own. We hunted together, sunbathed on logs, and hissed at tourists for fun. I could hold my breath longer than a Baptist preacher during Lent. My first solid food, crawfish straight out of the mud. My first toy, a turtle shell full of rainwater. My first bath, same swamp I fell in. Circle of life, baby. Still, the swamp never left me. It's in my veins like cheap beer and bad decisions. Folks call me Gator Chitt now, 'cause when it comes to water, I move like a greasy eel on a slip and slide. I can outswim a bass boat, outdive a mallard, and hold my breath longer than Cousin Skeeter can hold a job. Sometimes when the moon's full and the frogs are singing, I go back to visit Mama Gator and Clancy. They don't talk much, but I know they remember. Family don't forget. So what's the moral here? Life might throw you in the deep end, but if you flap hard enough and maybe befriend a homicidal reptile or two, you'll come out stronger, slimier, and smelling like victory and algae. And never forget, even when you're face down in a swamp at 6 months old, even if a gator raises you, you ain't a victim. You're just a redneck with more bite than bark. Heifers and hellfire. May your beer always be cold, your cousin's really cute, and your outhouse never tip over in a windstorm. And don't forget to holler at me online at ohshit.com. That's OHCHITT.com. Thank ya.